Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. Come on AA and welcome to another video of mine. And this video is going to be a talking point video, but I've also got some Chelsea news as well regarding what Matt Law, who writes for the Telegraph, of course connected to Chelsea Football Club, as many of you already know, going to be discussing, reporting, or he's been reporting all the Chelsea news. But starting off with a talking point, the Chelsea spirit is back. Now, before I go into it, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not here. Make sure you hit the notification so notified for every time I do upload, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with the team spirit, we've got our Chelsea back. Honestly, yesterday, when was the last time you felt like that? When was the last time you felt that we have that spirit to come back in a tough game and come back and claim a result? You know, I know we didn't win, and obviously we could have won. Unfortunately, Azpi's fifth goal was disallowed. I do believe it should have counted, but we did get lucky in some parts of the game. But when was the last time you felt that we had that unity, that spirit, where all the players genuinely cared, they gave 100%, they were tactically adapted, they listened to the fans, the atmosphere was good? I haven't felt like that in a very long time, and I think it's the best game I've watched emotionally, knowing that I have my Chelsea back for the last decade, 10 years. And last time I saw a game like that was 2009, Chelsea versus Liverpool, and ended 4-4 at the Bridge, same scoreline. But you feel that emotion after having such a large deficit down, to claw your way back. Now, I know some people are going to say 9 men, but that's irrelevant at this point, and I'll mention why that's irrelevant, because it's a team spirit. Any team that's 4-1 down can easily capitulate, can easily fold and capitulate and give up, and it's game over. It doesn't matter if you're 9 or 10 men. We created that chances. You create your own luck. That's what sport's about. We made it 4-2, and Ajax at the time had 11 men, so we clawed back to 4-2 with 11 against 11. And even when they got 2 red cards, we already got that penalty anyway. So we got to essentially 4-3 before they got sent off. So we already closed that gap already, and it just emphasises that Chelsea spirit that we do have. Have we got our Chelsea back? There's unity with Frank Lampard at the helm at the wheel, Jody Morris being that assistant manager, coaching everyone, you know, getting the tactics right. He's worked with young players pretty much all his career. He's won so many FA Youth Cups, FA Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues with them, with the under 21s, the under 17s, under 18s, that he has so much experience in that department that the youth players trust. They believe they're not disillusioned as they used to be in the past, because players like such as Juan Castillo, who signed a 5-year deal, I know he's on loan at Ajax, but players like Jeremy Boga, who's at Sassuolo, you know, other loan players as well that have gone out on loan, Kennedy, etc., Abraham, Mount, Fikayo Tomori, Reece James, these type of players that have been given this opportunity. 5 years ago, under Mourinho, under Conte, let's be honest, they were not going to get these opportunities. We've now moved in a direction where we have that spirit. We have that spirit. The young players are not disillusioned, where they now believe that they have a pathway into the first team. That, you know, despite them being able to go on loan, we still have this large loan system that hopefully we will reduce and cut it down. But knowing that, you know, in the past, when you're sent on loan, it was used as a money-making machine. You're sent out on loan, most likely, unless you were a world-class talent, you were then going to be shipped off for a 10 million, 50 million pounds to a lower league club, and that way the club would benefit and make profit. But now that's not the case, because I believe that it's quite scummy. You're using the players, it's not effective, you're giving them false hope, you're sending them dreams. And I think this time it's different, where if you go out on loan, they have this mentality where if they perform well, if they train well, if they perform well, and they perform well at their respective loan clubs, they can come back to Chelsea one day, they can make it into the first team, and they will have the opportunity to shine at their dream club. I think that is the mentality you're supposed to have, and it's just all around the department, all around the football club now. It's a halo, it's angel, it's beautiful, it's that spirit that we have. And it's not just on the football pitch, it's off the pitch as well. With a lot of clubs in turmoil, it's not just on the pitch performances. You see a lot of problems in the board level as well. You look at Man United as a prime example. They're not getting the results on the pitch, and you can tell as well from behind the scenes. It all stems from the top. It all stems from the top, from the owners, from the board level, from the director of football, from the players, the pitch, the performance levels, the manager, the staff, the training coach, the scouts. It all stems from the top, and it's all structure. With Chelsea, everything is in unity, everything is ticking right now. We're in this moment where everything is perfect. We have that Chelsea spirit back, and we're getting the results on the pitch. Top of our Champions League group, top 4 at the moment as well. 7 away wins in a row at the moment and counting. 5 Premier League wins in a row at the moment as well. We're starting to pick up clean sheets, and this is what matters. This is what matters, and I think that a lot of credit has to go with Frank Lampard with the unity, his tactics, adapting, gaining that experience, understanding the players, finding his best formation, being adaptable and flexible. Giroud Morris working with the young players finally shining, along with the experienced top quality players such as Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, Zuma, Kepa, Emerson, these type of players, with the youth players coming round, and with the transfer ban losing Eden Hazard, where it looked like there would be a dark cloud over Chelsea, it looks like it was a blessing in disguise, and now, like I said, the Chelsea team spirit is back. With the changes that we made at board level, new scouts, Petr Cech being that technical advisor and sporting, that link between the first team and the academy as well, making these changes were crucial. And like I said, when one thing goes well, it's down to the club. Everything's going well, the ownership, the club, the director of football, the board level, the performances on the pitch, the staff, the coaching, etc. All the new coaching stuff, like Eddie Newton, Giroud Morris, they're really making an impact on this team, and I'm so proud, honestly. To be a Chelsea fan right now is so proud, knowing that we have this spirit back, knowing that we can now move into a new direction where, you know, now that I'm happy that everyone cares, they always give 110% on the pitch, no matter what, and it shows that have that mentality, never say die mentality, have that, you know, the old guard mentality. We have this new guard now, never give up, and it's early signs of really positive things to come. Coming from 4-1 down with 25 minutes to go, whether it's 9 men or 11 men or 4 men or 3 men, that's irrelevant. The fact of the matter is, with 25 minutes to go, you pulled a 3-goal deficit down, and to be honest, you should have won the game, and I'm so proud of these boys. But that's just my thoughts, opinions on Chelsea. I believe that we have this new team spirit, that at the moment it's a bond that can't be broken. That's just my thoughts, opinions. I'm so excited for the rest of the season. But getting to some Chelsea news as well, the news that you've all been waiting for. Now, Matt Law today, writing for The Telegraph, reported that now that Alonso is now fighting for his long-term future. Of course, he had that shocker, horrendous show against Ajax last night. One of the worst individual performances I've ever witnessed in my life. I would say is probably on par, or you could even argue worse than the Timur Bakayoko against Watford 2-3 years ago. One of the worst individual performances, losing the ball constantly, sloppy passing, lethargic, jogging a lot of the time, not recovering to be his man, slow. Like he'd literally just run a marathon about 2 hours ago. It's ridiculous. He's not press resistant. It was atrocious. Does not suit the system whatsoever. Terrible. Now apparently he is fighting for his long-term future. It's not really news. Now it looks like that he could be offloaded in January, and maximum next summer he will be leaving, which is fantastic news. Hopefully we can recoup some money for him. And also Pedro and Giroud may be leaving in a Jan transfer window, and that's been reported that Chelsea may decide to offload them if a club comes in for them. Obviously they've both been you know, frozen out of the squad. Pedro hasn't really got a look in, neither has Giroud, and I think that their time at the club is coming to an end. To their chapters, and I believe that January, if Cats do overturn our ban, I believe Giroud and Pedro will be offloaded in the January transfer window. You know, free up some wages, get some money if we can. Of course, both of them have got limited contracts. We could even potentially, if Giroud leaves in January, I can definitely see Moussa Dembele coming the other way. Maybe a potential swap deal. And of course, Matt Law is very reliable. He writes for The Telegraph, and with Alonso, with his long-term future, he's fighting for his long-term future. Most likely he will be leaving next summer. It's paving the way for Ben Chilwell to come to Chelsea. He is Chelsea's first choice left back. Chelsea, of course, are really interested in Ben Chilwell. You guys all know that I've made countless videos. I've said it for months and months. Even my source really told me early. And now it's coming out in official news that Chelsea are interested in Ben Chilwell, and that Alonso will be leaving next summer, along with Pedro and Giroud, who could be offloaded in January. Also, some other news that I heard quietly as well from my sources, that Rudiger, he has received interest from PSG and Napoli. Tuchel really likes Antonio Rudiger, as well as De Laurentiis as well from Napoli, the owner of Napoli. They're really interested in Rudiger, so you could see him leaving. And of course, with this Roy Magnoli Ake news, it does kind of line up, it does add up. So yeah, that's the news surrounding Chelsea right now. That's a talking point, that's the news. But if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're not around here. Make sure you hit the notification so you're notified for every time I do upload, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.